Hello world and welcome to Elevated Intuition. This is your weekly forecast predictions. This week is for October 26th through November 1st. Wow, we are just moving through this month. I have, as always, 3 piles here to choose from. This time I have a Halloween theme going on, so if you see a pile that resonates, I have the timestamps down below. You can click on that at any time and meet me at your pile. Otherwise, I am about to go on a plant rant here. So our first pile, we have a sugar skull. And inside here, there's a couple reasons I picked this particular plant. This is a grafted cactus. The cactus, which means it's actually 2 plants, but they are put together to form one. The plant on top is a Thimble cactus, and then I forget what this one is, the stalk, but yeah, the top one doesn't have roots, it's just connected to this bottom one. They do this a lot with a different type of cactus that doesn't have chlorophyll, so then this bottom cactus will produce chlorophyll for the whole plant. This Thimble cactus, though, can be on its own. So the reason I chose it for this sugar skull, though, was because it's kind of like a Franken cactus. And then also the Thimble cactus kind of looks like a brain. So it's kind of like a brain on a stick, and I thought that would be fun for this sugar skull mug. Our second option here is this cute little black cat planter. Our black cat planter. The plant in this is an Aeonium arboretum. It is variegated, which means that the leaves are different colors, and you've got green and like some white, almost yellowish, and like some pinkish. It'll get pinker. That pinkier color will come out the more that it's in the sunlight. This particular one is also crested, which means that one of the stems is flat. If you take a look at the back of it, one stem is flat, the other one is round. And then it kind of like the plants kind of grow off of it in a crest. And our third and final option here for us today is the sugar skull pumpkin. The plant that is in here is an Echeveria agavoid lipstick ebony. So you can see like the little red tips on this. The longer it sits in the sun, it will get red all along these edges, and it just is really, really pretty. I wish I had more sunlight to just stick it in, but I'm in Colorado and it's starting to get cold, so they're inside. And our bonus plant in the planter in the back is it's a calancho, but that one in particular is a panda. So the leaves are fuzzy. They're really like pudgy and fuzzy, and they're green, but it's got like a white fuzz on it. And then the spots are black, so it kind of gets this black and white look. So that's where the panda comes from. So thank you for letting me do that plant rant. I hope now that you have taken a look at the options and if you like the look of the cards, or even like the timestamp numbers, if one of those numbers is calling to you, or the planter or the plant itself. I hope you found one that calls to you, and I will meet you at your pile. Hello group 1, if you picked the sugar skull with the grafted cactus, you're in the right place. I have some tarot cards for us and also some Lunar oracle. And I picked each of these cards, or I pulled each of these cards with a specific question in mind for our week. So the first one I did was this one. It is the Sun. This is the card from an Angel Tarot deck, and it is specifically the theme of your week. So with this particular one, the theme of your week is the sun. It sounds like a pretty good week, actually. A time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. What I appreciate about, what I appreciate about this deck is not all of them, but a lot of the cards go back to a specific archangel. That's the theme of the whole deck, is archangels. And the archangel here for the sun is Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel is the angel of epiphanies. I like how he has like the fire in his hand on one side, and it's like passion, and on the other side there's like a scroll. So just new ideas, expect that this week. Call in Archangel Uriel if you are looking for some new ideas, some brilliant epiphanies, as Oprah calls them, aha moments. You can brainstorm with Archangel Uriel. He is here to support you. He's also about emotional healing and life transformations. The name Uriel means light of God. This is about joy and success and positive thinking, faith in the universe, dreams come true, and a return to health. So if you have not been feeling great, that's going to change this week. You're going to feel much better. The other 4 cards are what we can expect, what we can embrace, what we can bring in, and what we can leave behind. So the first card is what to expect. And this is the Star. The Star is just a really beautiful card, and it's fun to get right next to the sun. This is just, like I said, this looks like a really great week for you already. Both of these cards really don't have a negative connotation to them, even if they're in reverse. The Star, she's balancing things out. Often when I think of the Star, I think of what Carl Sagan said about us, that the cosmos is also within us. We are made of star stuff. So it's also like a big picture view of like if you are the bright light in the sky, first of all, to embrace that in yourself and to believe that about yourself. And the other thing is to from that point of view, the big picture of life, that maybe you've gone through some hard times recently, but this is about hope and love and joy, much like the sun. The sun is also a star. It just happens to be the closest star to us. Just let your light shine, and there's a spark of divine for us. The next card is what to embrace. So 7 of Wands as a card, what to embrace this week. 7 of Wands is, as you can see, it's a little bit about conflict. You have a back to the wall a little bit here. There's 6 wands coming at her, and she's right here with the 1 wand. So embrace some challenges. You should be feeling good to get through those challenges with these first 2 cards. So if there's a challenging situation, a project, something that you just haven't been able to wrap your head around, you've got Archangel Uriel here feeding you guidance and ideas. Embrace that challenge. Maybe you've been putting it off, or maybe it's something new. The other thing with the 7 of Wands is, you've got these people it almost feels like they're coming at you. And if you are a star, if you are the sun, if you are a bright spot, if you are just out there living life and being happy, sometimes people want to tear you down, unfortunately. This could happen on social media. This could happen in your life. Usually it's people who are not happy with themselves. And, if that happens, just take a look like inside yourself. Remember who you are. And also remember they are projecting on you. And as you can see, with these wands, coming at you, like they're projecting at you. So if you're getting like, if you post something and somebody takes it like the complete wrong way, which is possible, we're in Mercury retrograde right now, or they're just coming at you and they're in a terrible and a bad mood, just know that they're projecting at you. One thing, a saying that I just really love, and this almost, like if you look at these wands, it almost looks like fingers pointing, right? When you point a finger, there are 4 pointing back at you, meaning that a lot of times you accuse, like this is from the perspective of somebody who would be like a hater. Hater's gonna hate. But like if they are pointing a finger at you saying like, you know, whatever, like you shouldn't be so happy, you should be this, you should be that, you know, people who have no control in their lives want to control other people, and then they also, what they dislike about themselves, a lot of times they project onto others, or they take a really negative, just everything is negative. And you know that, you've seen them, you know them, unfortunately. So just remember that, and just, don't let them take you out of this happy space. Energy to bring into this week, 2 of Cups. So I don't think they're going to get you down. You are loved, you are supported, you have friends. This could be a romantic love. This could be a just a really good friend, and this can even just be like reminding yourself, like if you are alone, that Archangel Uriel is with you, that your spirit guides are with you, that the universe is with you, and to fill your heart with love, fill your cup with love. If you have questions about a relationship, whether it be romantic or a friendship, something like that, this is just a confirmation that, you know, whoever you're kind of questioning, like you're not quite sure, they have your back. They really do have great intentions. They really do love you. I hope that's not one of the people pointing fingers at you. I think this is somebody, like, see in this picture, she's got her cat with her. I think this is your ally. This is your person who is with you. So that's what you bring in. And what you need to leave behind this week, the final card here, is the Fool. Now, normally I love the Fool. The Fool is a really great card. She's very energetic. She is enthusiastic. But there are problems with the Fool. First of all, she is just like going to jump off this cliff, and she doesn't have a plan. So, and this can also be travel. So maybe this isn't the week for you to plan to go anywhere. Just kind of stay home, bask in your glory with your person, shrug off all the haters, and just be happy where you are. But the other thing with her is, you know, she's really embracing the unknown. She's starting something new, but she has no plan. So this really is not the time to start something and just jump into it. This isn't the time for travel. If you do have something new that you want to start, plan it out. Do some planning. Don't just jump in. I have Moon Oracle cards as well, and 3 of them jumped out for you. I was only planning on doing 2, but as I was like shuffling through, these all jumped out. So let's take a look at them. We've got Blossoming, Action, and Acceptance. Perfect. Oh, I love how I put Acceptance over here next to your 2 of Cups, and it's almost like you're reaching out a hand to your person. That's beautiful. Blossoming actually works really well here with the star and the sun. Blossoming, do not give up. You may have planned this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous for your success. Mark your victories. The joyful blossom, and I feel no fear. I joyfully blossom, and I feel no fear. Look how beautiful this card is. And this right here, I love how it was talking about somebody may be jealous. So I'm thinking that there may be some jealousy here of why people are pointing fingers at you. And really, there is some good reason that they are jealous of you. But don't worry about it. You just keep on the path that's right for you. You can't help what other people do. You can't control them. They can't control you. They have to do their own thing. Next, we have action. So action a lot of times, you know, kind of has this fool vibe. But I think if you're going to do some action, take a look at how beautiful this card is. You're going to do some action. It's going to be planned here. And, you know, this is a ballerina. All of those movements are planned and meticulous and precise. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burden, step by step. I am responsive and ready to take action. And I think this is, you know, the sun, the star. You know, this may even be related to your person over here, like you're accepting their hand. I don't know if there is like taking the next step in a relationship. Like, no, you aren't jumping in. This is somebody you know and you are planning it. And this isn't just a jump off the cliff, let's go to Vegas and get married kind of thing either. This has a foundation behind it. And finally, we have acceptance. And acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. I accept where I am and who I am right now. I love this card because it's, you know, really talking about being in the moment and enjoying it. And if, you know, this week is as good as it looks from the cards, definitely make sure you take time and enjoy this week. You definitely deserve it. The other thing with acceptance is, you know, sometimes definitely do not give in to the haters. Sometimes we are feeling so good that we have some sort of guilt behind it. And I think that with this acceptance is just like accept that you're having a great time. Be in this moment and cherish it, relish it. You deserve it. You just have like a really great week. I really don't have anything else to add other than just be careful with travel and make sure that whatever you do, you plan it. You plan it meticulously. So that's all I have, Group 1. Please let me know how your week goes. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Hello, Group 2. If you picked this cute little black cat with the Aeonium, you are in the right place. I have some Lunar Oracle I'm going to put over here for later. I have 2 decks of tarot. I picked with a really specific, or I pulled with a really specific intention. So I will let you know what that is. So the first card, the intention with this card is the overall vibe of your week. And let me hold up here so you can see it. This is the 9 of Air. This deck also goes back to some archangels, and this archangel, Archangel Michael. So let's talk about air first. Unfounded fear, expecting the worst. That's creating self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation. Sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult week for you, it looks like. We've got some sleepless nights. It's interesting that we have the full moon here. We have a full moon on October 31st as well. Let's see what we can do with these cards to... let me talk about Archangel Michael too. So this relates to Archangel Michael in that he's the archangel of safety. So if you're feeling unsafe, you can call in Archangel Michael. He soothes and calms fear. He has a light sword, so he's the angel that has that big sword, and it helps cut out unwanted energy from the past. Brings confidence, so I think if you have a little bit more confidence, you might be able to sleep. Soothes fear and anxiety. And one thing I do want to say about worry is that, you know, this card in particular talks about things being like a self-fulfilling prophecy or unfounded fear. And when you worry about something, that really doesn't change a situation, it just robs you of your joy. So if you need some help, call in Archangel Michael. That's what he is for. What you need to accept this week is the Magician. So you in the position of the Magician is very powerful. The Magician, if you take a look at the table here in front of this person, has all of the tools available to them. So they have the sword, wand, pentacle, cup. So the 4 earth, fire, water, and air. So they have all of those elements, those tools at their disposal. The other thing with the Magician is, you see how the hands are highlighted, the heart is highlighted, the head is highlighted. Actually, their whole figure is highlighted. This reminds me so much of the 4-H pledge. Head, heart, hands, health. The pledge goes something like, I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living. And it's 4-H, so it's for their club, their community, their country, and their world. So this is you acting in a way that not only impacts you, you're very powerful and it impacts you, but it impacts other people around you. And it ripples out to everybody else. And you have the ability to manifest everything. That's a little bit different from you not feeling that, though. You're not feeling it. But this is what you need to accept, that you are a very powerful person and you have the ability to manifest. The next card is Embrace. And take a look at this card. This is death. And death is, it's the end of something. It's change. But it's usually the natural end of something. Maybe, you know, everything has to end so that we have new beginnings. And a lot of times we don't want things to end. We don't want a good time to end. We don't want, you know, certain nights or certain parties or certain conversations. But everything has a natural course and everything needs to end. And you are this figure here. You're the one who is cutting this tie. You're the one who is making this end. And maybe it's something that you don't necessarily want to end. I get it. And you also are probably concerned that this door over here that you're closing, you know, there is another one opening, but still, change is hard. Changes are hard for a lot of people. Even if you know it, even if you know you're the Magician and you are causing this change, yeah, it's a little tough to get through. But we have to get through things and we have to let certain things go, whatever's not serving us any longer, so that we can welcome in things that will serve us. The next card is something that we're bringing in. This is another change card. This is the Tower. Take a look to the Magician. Death, Tower. These are all major arcana cards. These are all like big time cards. This witch on this card, she reminds me, I don't know if you, I don't even know what the movie is, but Angela Bassett, she just gets mad and she torches somebody's car and just walks away like enraged. So this, she definitely looks like she's in control of her emotions more than like that image that I was just talking about. But yeah, she burned it down. She torched it. And in this position, this is something that you are bringing, like you are the person bringing this. A lot of times you get the Tower and it is something that you may not have expected. So it's really difficult and emotional to go through, and it's still gonna be difficult and emotional. I mean, obviously you've got the 9 of air over here, but you are in control. You are the one bringing this, and maybe, you know, it's not the funnest thing in the world to go through, but this is a transition. I mean, when you talk about a caterpillar going through the transition to a butterfly, that is massive. They go into this chrysalis and they just liquefy before they emerge a butterfly. And this week, you may not like emerge to that butterfly yet, but it's definitely a transformative week. The other thing that it reminds me of, I mean, this is an awakening. This is a major revelation. You're taking this thing down to the foundation. Good Bones. So there's a song called Good Bones, and there's also there's a show called Good Bones. And what those ladies do, and I love that it's ladies who do it, they take houses and they just like strip them, sometimes just down to like the foundation where they don't even have any walls. But what they build back is so amazing that, you know, yeah, it's like difficult. It's work and everything that they put into it to take that down to the foundation. But what they build on top of that is just absolutely stunning and amazing. And then what are we going to leave behind? Okay, 9 of Wands. This gives me an idea of the reason for this big change. 9 of Wands is, I mean, definitely you have resilience and courage here, but there is conflict. There has been a fight, and this is picking your battles. And it's just probably to the point where you're like, I'm not fighting this anymore. I can't handle it anymore. It's not serving me anymore. Whatever this is, if it's a relationship, a job, you know, even just a pattern of thinking, like a way that you're thinking, you're just getting new, you know, you just have to go, and you're definitely in charge. I love how this is kind of like, you're almost wearing the same thing here. I mean, this is more of an androgynous person, but definitely like this could be the same person that you've gone through this battle, but you're leaving, this is what you're leaving behind. Like you've gone through this battle and you're having the same arguments and the same thing over and over and over and over again. And you're finally just like, you know what? I'm in charge. I know what I'm doing. I can handle this. I know that there's another door that's open to me. I know that I have this amazing foundation that I can build on top of, and I'm just gonna walk away and let it go. And you just put it into the hands of the universe and let go of your stubbornness. And I think that you are a really resilient person and a very stubborn person, which actually might be why it's a little bit more difficult to let something go than it needs to be. But you've got this, and it's going to be, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. It's not. It's going to be tough. You know that. But you do know that. But you've got to do something, right? So there are 2 cards here for you. The Unexpected Blue Moon and Attraction Supermoon. what is interesting about this, first off the bat, is both of these are talking about a full moon, and then there's a full moon here. So definitely very relevant. The unexpected, this is a blue moon. The blue moon, you know, you hear once in a blue moon. A blue moon is actually pretty rare. I'll hold this card up so we can see it. But we have a blue moon on October 31st. So that date might be something unexpected, might even just happen on the blue moon, because we're talking about it this week and we get this. So Halloween might be kind of an important time for you. So no matter how well we plan, there is always room for unexpected to occur. Build your resilience as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you may not have seen in a long time may re-enter your life. And the mantra for this blue moon card is, I trust in myself and in life. So I really like that. You know, the way these cards are laid out, it suggests to me that you know this is coming and it's not necessarily unexpected. However, you know, even as much as we plan and that you are the one who's doing this, and considering that we have both major change cards here in a row, it may not go as smoothly as you expect, or something may come through to help you actually through this. And then we have attraction supermoon. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body and or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. I attract what I wish and repel what I do not. And this is so connected to the magician. This is definitely about manifesting. The magician is the master manifester. And this is saying, like, okay, yeah, something happened, you went through all this change, but you got this. You've got to think about what you want to attract and what you want to let go. And this is talking about definitely letting some things go. And I think you're letting some things go this week, but really, I mean, this is not the place that you want to be. You don't want to be backed up against a tree, bruised and battered and feeling like you're always in a fight and you don't know what direction the next conflict is going to come from. You need some more peace. And the person in this card is definitely like, they look like they're soul searching. They look like, and they are in command just like this magician, but they might be a little bit more thinking about the things that they want. And maybe it's been a while since you thought about what you want. That's all I have for you, group 2. I think that you might have some challenges this week. Definitely, if we go by the cards and if this resonates with you, we've got some challenges. But the key thing to remember, and even with this card where it talks about you being up at night, is that you can handle this. You are in control of this. The other thing about worry that often pops into my head is, we often worry about future things that are going to happen. And if you're up at night thinking, oh no, this is going to happen tomorrow, or maybe this week, or maybe this month, or whatever, this might happen. Trust your future self with future issues. And your future self is the magician. Your future self can handle this. Your future self has the tools. Okay? So group 2, please let me know in the comments like how this week goes for you. and I will see you at the next video. Thank you, Group 2. Hello, Group 3. If you picked the Echeveria Agavoid Lipstick Ebony, you are in the right place. And add more to it, this is in the Sugar Skull Pumpkin or Jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so I have 5 tarot cards and some Lunar Oracle. So I'm going to put those away for now. I pulled each of these tarot cards with a specific purpose in mind, so I will walk you through that. The first card is basically the overall theme of your week. And you have the King of Fire. Motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. Step into the spotlight. Public speaking. Keep an eye on the big picture. Communicate your vision. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So those are some good things there. Then the rest of these cards, the first one is what to accept this week. So 5 of Wands, what to accept. The 5 of Wands is a little bit of a conflict. If you take a look at these ladies, looks like they are working on some sort of a spell, but they each kind of have an opinion of what they should do next, and things are bubbling over and the situation is getting a little out of control. Maybe accept that conflicts happen, that you can't control things, like control is an illusion. You are definitely a powerful figure and you're a leader, but that doesn't mean you can control everybody else. And maybe you can, you might be seeing, a group of friends or family members or co-workers where you might have to step in and be a peacekeeper because there's conflict and competition here. You might have to accept, agree to disagree. That might be something that if you can't get everybody on the same page, like you can't use your leadership skills or your, when you step up to redirect people, maybe we're just agreeing to disagree here. But I think, though, you're a very capable person, and it might be kind of difficult to get everybody on the same page, but I think you can do it. I bet you can. The next card is what to embrace, and this is your family. 10 of Pentacles. From the picture itself is your family, but it's also generational. 10 of Pentacles is abundance, wealth. It's generational wealth. It is success, security. It's also 10, so it's a completion of something. So you might embrace the end of this conflict, or embrace your family. Maybe you have some sort of family event coming up, maybe centered around Halloween. Definitely go to that, embrace that. What to bring this week. And bringing into this week is another Pentacles card, 9 of Pentacles. This is also about wealth and abundance, luxury, calm. This is treat yourself. This is independence, enjoying the fruits of your labor. Maybe don't get too wrapped up in in what everybody else is doing. But I almost think if we look at this progressively, that if you step up into this situation where people are kind of going all different directions and things, that you can help create some sort of calm over here. And finally, the final card is what to leave behind, and we have the King of Cups. So this could be 2 different things. The King of Cups could be a person. This could be somebody that you realize that you can't control in some way. Older, masculine energy. They're in control of their emotions. The king is in control of his emotions, but maybe a little bit too much, to where he seems like he's distant. And even in this image, look, he's on his own island. So he he might not be, he's not like a huggy, touchy-feely type person. If this is you and you're letting this go, you might want to like get in here and hug some people. Let go a little bit of your, maybe you feel like, of your walls, of your, where you're distancing people. Let people know that you care. If this is, though, somebody that you know, and you know, maybe you just need to stop trying to impress them. Just let them do their thing. Like I said over here, agree to disagree. I almost feel, though, it might be you letting down your guard. But like I said, for some of you, it might be an actual person that you just need to like stop trying to impress, stop trying to, you know, maybe they are doing this spell to impress this guy, and it's, you know, they're arguing over it because it is so important, but you know, maybe this is the type of person that you're never going to impress, and you just got to let it go and be like, you know what, I'm going to be happy without worrying about that, and I'm going to be happy for myself and treat myself and just be here in peace and not worry about what you think, because you're not going to tell me what you think. Our final cards here, our lunar cards, is nourishment and focus. I'll hold them up. One thing that it reminds me of with nourishment, I'm going to put these down here. The pentacle cards, they are, yes, wealth and abundance. They are about material, physical things, and physical is your body. So do not neglect your body this week, because even with these two cards, this could be about 10 is usually a completion, so you're probably not starting a new fitness routine, but it's definitely taking care of yourself. And even here, she's taking care of herself. So your body is important here, but it's also, you know, nourishing your soul, nourishing your mind. Choose to nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you are jealous or envious, it is a sign that of what you are actually hungering for. Pay attention to yourself. I choose to nourish myself. So jealous and envious, I mean, there could be some jealousy and envy in this card here as well, you know, where people are having some conflict. Just remember, be a leader and step forward and kind of let those things go, because then that allows you to just to be in this really happy space over here. Also, this 14 is focus. And focus is a lot about being in the moment, focusing on the people around you. Even here, they are having a conflict because they don't know which direction to go or where to focus. And you are a leader, so step up to be that leader and set that focus. Focus. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There's no room for scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. I have laser-like focus that serves me well. The other thing that focus is like if you're concerned about this person and what they think of you, that takes your focus away from, you know, over here helping your coworkers or family out, getting them on the same page and getting everybody into a happy state. So don't worry about what other people think of you. Just set your focus to what you know that you need to do. And that's part of this whole King of Fire over here, and just stepping up. Keep an eye on the big picture. So yeah, you've got the big picture of what you want to accomplish, where you want to go, and you focus in on that and don't worry about what other people think. I think that's all I have for you. Just take care of yourself. Definitely step up, be that leader that other people need you to be, and get off of your island a little bit and let people know how much you love and appreciate them. So I hope you have a great week, Group 3, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.